Hello, my name is Sandy Myers with Sandy Mountain Yoga. I will be leading you through a 40-minute Yoga Nidra practice today. During this practice, I'll ask you to follow my voice so you can rotate your consciousness through different parts of the body. If you feel activated at any time, please skip that part of your body and move on to the next. If you notice any unpleasant feelings or sensations in your body at any point, feel free to sit up. At the end of practice, I will slowly guide you out of Yoga Nidra. Again, if you need to come out of practice, simply sit up and open your eyes. Today in our Yoga Nidra practice, we will synchronize with the rhythm of nature and shift beautifully from the season of rest and reflection to the season of rebirth. Find yourself a comfortable place to lie down, or if you prefer, a place to sit up, fully supported. Have a thin pillow or blanket tucked comfortably under your head. Cover yourself with a blanket. Do anything you need to do to become as comfortable as possible. Set aside anything that's on your mind. Right now, there's nothing you need to do. Set everything aside for this time to connect within. If you are laying in Shavasana, legs are apart, feet flop to the sides, arms are away from the body, palms face up. Whether you are sitting or laying down, shoulders are away from the ears. Neck is in line and feeling comfortable. Check for any lumps or bumps of clothing or jewelry or anything on your surface underneath you that might draw your attention away. Make any adjustments you need to now. Scan your whole body, checking that you're as comfortable as you can be, and there's nothing calling your attention, nothing that might draw your attention away from the practice of Yoga Nidra. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself settle and let go. Now is the time to make any final adjustments you need so you can be as still as possible for your Yoga Nidra practice. Make sure you are completely comfortable and can completely surrender all doing. Know that you can move whenever you need to, but make yourself so comfortable that you'll have no desire to move. Begin to feel the stillness. Rest in that stillness. Become aware of distant sounds. Allow your sense of hearing to extend out, receiving all sounds effortlessly, without analysis, simply receiving with effortless awareness. Now bring your hearing into the room. Receive sounds within the room. Listen for the soft sound of your own body breathing. Feel the body rest. Be aware of your body breathing. Nothing to do. No need for concentration. Just effortless awareness. Say to yourself mentally, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will remain awake and aware. Yoga Nidra has now begun. With a focus on shifting into the spring season, know that spring is arriving. Feel spring is arriving. All of nature is waking up, rested, renewed, ready to spring forth in beautiful new ways. Sunshine making a glorious reappearance. Plants sprouting up. Birds' eggs hatching. All of life is new. And you can emerge in a radiant new form too. Re-energized and fresh. Picture yourself effortlessly following the spring rhythm of nature. The season of rest is ending, and the season of rebirth is arising. Without any fear, allow yourself to imagine change for yourself. Leave behind any old ideas or behaviors that feel heavy. What will you leave behind? Allow space for metamorphosis, knowing that it's perfectly natural to follow the rhythm of change right now. Embrace the potential in change, opportunity for new experiences, new perspectives, new learning, new growth, new levels of joy, peace, and knowledge. picture yourself being reborn, reinvented. What will it look like? Sound like? Feel like? Allow your heart to lead the way. Feel into it. Know that your heart's desires will be amplified by the energy of the spring season. It is the ideal season to renew momentum. Set an intention for spring. Say to yourself mentally now, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. Now taking a trip through the body, witnessing with curiosity and effortless awareness. Allow the mind to hop from one body part to the next. No need to think, just awareness. Awareness of any sensations, thoughts, or feelings that might arise, but without attachment. Simply noticing and moving freely on. Bring awareness to the point between the eyebrows. The point between the eyebrows. The hollow of the throat. The right shoulder. The right elbow. Effortless travel deep in the body. Down to the middle of the right wrist. The right thumb. The tip of the index finger. Tip of the middle finger. Tip of the ring finger. Tip of the little finger. Back up to the right wrist. The elbow. The shoulder. The hollow of the throat. Sweeping awareness over to the left shoulder. Down to the left elbow. Deep in the body. Effortless. The middle of the left wrist. The left thumb. Tip of the index finger. Tip of the middle finger. Tip of the ring finger. Tip of the little finger. Back up to the left wrist. The elbow. The shoulder. The hollow of the throat. The heart center. The right side of the chest. The heart center. The left side of the chest. The heart center. The navel center. The tip of the tailbone. the right hip joint, the right knee joint, the ankle joint, the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe, back up to the right ankle joint, knee joint, hip joint, tip of the tailbone, sweeping awareness to the left hip joint, left knee joint, ankle joint, the left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe. Back up to the left ankle, knee joint, hip joint, tip of the tailbone, navel center, heart center, hollow of the throat, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center, the hollow of the throat, the right shoulder, the right elbow, down to the middle of the right wrist, the right thumb, the tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, back up to the right wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the hollow of the throat, over to the left shoulder, down to the left elbow, the middle of the left wrist, the left thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, back up to the left wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the hollow of the heart, the heart center, the right side of the chest, the heart center, the left side of the chest, the heart center, the navel, tip of the tailbone, the right hip joint, the right knee joint, the ankle joint, the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe, back up to the right ankle joint, knee joint, hip joint, tip of the tailbone. Bring awareness to the left hip joint, left knee joint, ankle joint, the left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe, back up to the left ankle, knee joint, hip joint, tip of the tailbone, navel center, heart center, hollow of the throat, eyebrow center, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center. Now become aware of the chest. Notice the body breathing itself. Chest gently rises and falls with each breath. Nothing for you to do, simply witnessing. Now bring awareness to the nostrils. Without making any changes to the breath, feel that the breath is coming in from far away in two separate streams through the nostrils. Two streams coming in through the nostrils and meeting at the point between the eyebrows. Two streams coming in from afar through the nostrils to meet at the point between the eyebrows, the third eye. Keep breathing in this way. Two streams from afar, meeting at the point between the eyebrows, the eye of intention. Feel the third eye center with each breath. Locate it behind the center between the eyebrows in the center of the brain. Behind the center between the eyebrows in the center of the brain. This is the center for intuitive knowing. As you bring awareness to the third eye, you may bring energy, prana. Where the awareness goes, energy flows. Continue to breathe in this way, counting down from 16 to 1. Inhale to the third eye, 16. Exhale, 15. Inhale to the third eye, 14. Exhale, 13. Inhale to the third eye, 12. Exhale, 11. And so on down to 1. If you lose track, start again. If you finish, start again. Now let go of the count. Doesn't matter what number you got to or if you lost track. Let go of the count. Now begin to manifest sensations in the body. Start by developing the feeling of heaviness. Each part of your body becoming heavier and heavier. Heavy like lead. Feel the right leg heavy like lead, sinking into the surface beneath you. Left leg becoming heavier and heavier, sinking down so heavy you couldn't lift it. Now feel this heaviness in the hips, back, chest. The whole torso is sinking into the surface beneath you. So heavy. Shoulders now sinking. Heaviness extending down the arms into the hands. Hands heavy like lead. Head heavy, sinking down into the surface beneath you. Manifesting the sensation of heaviness in the whole body. Entire body heavy like lead. Now let go of the sensation of heaviness. Completely let it go. Release the sensation of heaviness from every part of the body. Now awaken the sensation of lightness in the body. Feel that every part of the body is filling up with lightness, like a helium balloon. Body becoming lighter and lighter. The right leg becoming light, lifting up. Left leg filling up with lightness and floating right up. The right arm becoming lighter and lighter, picking up. The left arm becoming light, floating up. The hips and the torso becoming light, filling up like a helium balloon and floating right up. And finally, the head, filling with the sensation of lightness, floating right up. Entire body floating, light as air. Experience lightness throughout the entire body. absolute lightness. Now let go of the sensation of lightness. Allow your body to gently release the feeling of floating. Completely release. Notice you can manifest or let go of the sensations of heaviness and lightness anytime you need. Now begin the process of allowing the subconscious mind to open and creativity to flow forth. A series of symbols will be named. Images, thoughts, or feelings might arise. Continue to be the witness, effortless, simply watching with detached awareness. A pink scarf. A pink scarf. A pink scarf. Bowl of berries. Bowl of berries. Bowl of berries. Dusty books. Dusty books. Dusty books. Morning sunlight. Morning sunlight. Morning sunlight. Evergreen tree. Evergreen tree. Evergreen tree. Raindrops on a window. Raindrops on a window. Raindrops on a window. Fluffy mittens. Fluffy mittens. Fluffy mittens. Railway track. Railway track. Railway track. Red bricks. Red bricks. Red bricks. Blue sky. Blue sky. Blue sky. Now is the perfect time to repeat your spring intention again. If you repeat it with feeling and awareness now, it cannot fail. Say to yourself mentally, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. Know that your intention has been received deep in your being and is already manifesting. Take a moment to feel the joy of your intention manifested. Become aware of your breath, your body resting, breathing itself. Now listen for the soft sound of your body breathing. Feel the sensation of your body breathing. Externalizing your awareness. Become aware of the room you're in. Floor, walls, ceiling. Listen for sounds within the room. Know that the practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to an end. Develop awareness of your body and the place you're in. Feel your awareness come back into the body. Yoga Nidra is now complete. Beginning gentle movements in the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Make any gentle movements with the body that feel good. Now, perhaps you make larger movements. Move your feet, legs, hands, arms, any part of the body that is calling you. If you're lying down, when you're ready, roll to your favorite side and use your bottom arm as a pillow. Take a few deep breaths and recall anything that spoke to you in your Yoga Nidra practice today. And if you are lying down and you are ready, press yourself slowly up to sitting. Eyes can stay soft or closed. And you can take your time. There's no rush. Sitting comfortably back as straight as you can make it. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And say to yourself mentally one more time, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Hold the feeling of shifting beautifully into the season of rebirth as you softly open your eyes. Allow your eyes and your awareness to adjust back into the room and back into your day.